Story of the day. Yesterday, I was out trying out. So, yesterday, I was on my way to enjoy life, doing some editing. I met this one girl. She was looking for a sales job and she was looking really nice. She was very well put together, styled, not overly flashy. She's tall as well, roughly 6 foot. I like that. I like everything that looks intentional. And she didn't hide from the fact that she's tall because my ex is little and she was pretty as well. So, anyways, we were having a chat because I talk to people all the time when I'm walking around, as I'm talking to you right now, just less energetic because most people can't handle me like this all the time. And I'm not all the time like this. Anyways, we were talking. She was telling me her stories about the job she was looking for, the things she wants to do, plan for the day. And then I told her, yeah, you look totally fitting for that. I'm pretty sure you're going to get the job. Actually, yeah, you would fit well in high-end environments and places as well. Considering she was looking sales clothing style advising job, I paid compliments. She was happy about it. It was all good. Long story short, at the end of the conversation, she asked for my number, which I find to be very brave because most women don't do that. Only place I encounter women who are very open and honest about their willingness to connect is in high-end bars, clubs like Sir Walters or any Skyline or Sky Bar. Here, there's the Auto Bar, there's the Cloud One. So anywhere where women are already accomplished, successful, good-looking, and young and beautiful, right? But just casual on the streets, that's very new to me. So I found that to be very intriguing. And guess what? The conversation went well. She was asking for my number. We were chatting slightly. She mentioned that she wants to go to Pink Palace in Düsseldorf, that she has never been there before. So I suggest we might go there. This is just one of the anecdotal stories that I've had over the past few months, years, since I changed, basically. So I gained 27 kilograms. That's roughly 65 pounds over the past 7 years. I used to be very tiny. And back then, I was not as refined as I am today. But for some reason, things went a lot easier. Today, I meet a lot more people. And people are a lot more proactive towards me. But for some reason, while they feel good when they're around me, and when we re-engage or meet somewhere accidentally, they're very nice. I'm offered like coffee or drinks all the time, which I feel appreciative for. Not all the time. Maybe I get one a week, twice a week, depending on how often I go out. So that's 30% of the time, maybe. I consider it a lot, right? Especially being a man. And I'm straight. I know I'm not giving straight, but I'm straight. Anyways, back then when I was less refined, everything went so good and so well, so easily. But also I had to put in a lot more work. Today, for some reason, it's not the case anymore. Nowadays, it's a little bit different though, because I feel like while I'm on the venue with people, everything's going great. But when people leave, they don't trust the connection we've had. I consider myself a very authentic person. It used to bother me a lot when people ghosted me. But now, after hundreds, if not almost thousands, hours of therapy, in plus or including ChatGPT, which I consider better than my therapist actually, I realized, you know what? Maybe it's not just me. I've been working on myself for over 2 decades now, and I've been trying to do my best to connect with people authentically and express myself authentically. And I've learned over the years, sometimes you're just too much for people. Sometimes people just don't feel as safe when they are not with you per se. It doesn't mean that they hate you. It doesn't mean that you are wrong or not good enough. Sometimes it's just not a good fit. Sometimes people feel small around you. People say don't judge a book by its cover, but most people do. And I think everyone does to a certain extent. So there's one crucial learning that I want to share with you. When people ghost you or don't choose you, it's not particularly something that you've done or should have done or that's wrong about you. It's just not a good fit for you. And that's just fine. And If you're continuing to believe and have faith in the person that you are and move forward, I do believe, which is also true in my life right now, is you will attract different type of people. You're gonna attract, I would, in my opinion, consider a better fitting and maybe even objectively better people. Today, I have friends who are actually reaching out instead of waiting for me to call them. I have friends who invite me to interesting and very artistic event that I like instead of waiting for me to ask if we want to go somewhere, and who are visually, mentally, spiritually more inspiring to me as well, instead of feeding my ego of me trying to be with them and help them. I think that's a healthy way to approach life, to be friendly to everyone and see who can reciprocate what you're offering. Have those people move on who don't want to. I always have these rules when I exchange contact with people. I'm always willing to make the first step, the first text, first call, most of the time. But when it's not reciprocated, I just stop. It doesn't matter if a man or woman. It really doesn't. I've learned that people say all sorts of words because they try to be good people. But sometimes, if you are really dialing down on who you are and what you do, you will make people feel uncomfortable when they're around you, even though you might feel warm for others. So, what do? Nothing. You don't take things personal and just accept things as they are. When I meet these people, because Düsseldorf is not that big of a city, it's 2 million people or 500,000, I don't know. It's not much. I always run into these people again, and they're very warm and polite and inviting when I'm there. I just learned to be okay with it, and I just learned to be warm around them while we are engaging, and I know it's just for that moment, and that's okay, because I have other friends that are reciprocating the investment I put into the relationship. So if you feel like you're not enough, or when people go through or friendships break down, you feel like you're in the wrong, maybe you are, but chances are when you're in therapy or reflecting on this on a daily basis, it might not just be you. We tend to look inward, to have introspection and trying to be better, and that's a good thing. But on the other hand, to also know and have the humility to understand not everything is in our control. So that's my story. I have a lot of love for you, so I hope you will find some within yourself as well. If you have any questions, let me know down below. If you think I'm delusional, also go wild, go all in at it. I'm heading out now. Man, I love this new look. And I'm just sitting here. I'm going to show you. Wild. I think we're going to do this more often. This is actually great. We do this. Anyways, so my name is Piddy, but you know that already. See you next time. Bye. Wait, we're not doing gang signs here.